You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports 2. Well, let's talk about Joe Mixon because we got a lot of news involving Joe Mixon, of course, the running back for the Cincinnati Bengals. And because there was an arrest warrant that was issued for the Bengals running back. However, we got some more information about that, and it makes me wonder, why was this arrest warrant even issued? Who approved it? WKRC's Cassie Arsenault is reporting that an arrest warrant had been issued for Cincinnati Bengals running back Joe Mixon on one count of aggravated menacing. According to the warrant, Mixon is accused of pointing a gun at a woman in downtown Cincinnati and telling her, quote, "You should be popped in the face. I should shoot you now. The police can't get me." The incident took place on Saturday, January 21st. That sounds kind of strange. The Bengals issued the following statement regarding the reports, quote, "The club is aware of the misdemeanor charges that have been raised against Joe Mixon. The club is investigating the situation and will not further comment. He played in 14 games, had 814 yards, 9 TDs. Now, let's get to this because then Florio, yesterday evening, maybe just an hour or so after, came out and said this: charges against Joe Mixon will be dropped on Friday. On Thursday, Bengals running back Joe Mixon was charged with aggravated menacing. It was a misdemeanor allegation. Per a portion of an affidavit posted on social media by WCPO-TV, but then deleted, Mixon allegedly pointed a gun at a person and allegedly said he should pop her in the face. Agent Paul Schaefer told Tom Pelissero of NFL Network that the charges will be dropped on Friday. Quote, "It was a rush to judgment. They're dropping the charges first thing in the morning. I really feel that the police have an obligation before they file charges. Because of the damage that can be done to a person's reputation, to do their work, they should be held to a higher standard because I don't play with people's lives. It's unclear why the charges are dropped. Possibly the prosecutors believe they can prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt. It's possible the alleged victim has recanted. No one has posted any statement from the alleged victim or the alleged victim's lawyer. It's unclear whether the NFL Network sought a statement from the alleged victim or the alleged victim's lawyer before posting the statement from Mixon's agent." Well, here we go, right here. The prosecutor makes formal request to drop the aggravated menacing charge against Joe Mixon, and this is breaking literally like 10 minutes ago. The case isn't over, but the process has taken the next step. Via 700 WLW in Cincinnati, Jesus, everybody's reporting this up there in some form or fashion. The city's prosecutor's office has made a formal request to drop the misdemeanor aggravated menacing charge against the Bengals running back Joe Mixon. On Thursday night, Mixon's agent said the charge will be dropped. Per that report, Hamilton County Municipal Judge Curt Kissinger said that the case will be dismissed only after he is sure that the alleged victim has been notified. The reason for the dismissal isn't known. WLW speculates that a settlement may have been reached. Oh, that's very interesting. So nothing about this actually didn't happen, but he may have had to, they might have been something worked out behind the scenes. Are you able to do that on something like a gun charge? Okay. It's also possible that the alleged victim recanted her allegation or that the prosecutor realized it would be impossible to prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. If Mixon denied the allegation, there's no corroborating evidence to resolve the dispute. In other words, he might have said it, but nobody heard him say it, which is kind of interesting. Surely he wasn't out by himself, but if he's got his entourage with him and there's just this person, who knows? I mean, they're probably not going to dime out their boy just like that. So this is interesting. You have this aggravated menacing charge, and then just as quick as it came, it's going to be dropped, it looks like, by the prosecutor. Prosecutor, for whatever reason, because look, a prosecutor probably would love to go after an NFL player, all right, just because of the hot shotness that comes with that. And yeah, I mean, they make a little name for themselves there locally. But he must have looked at that and said, there's something in here or involved with this, or something doesn't sound right. Maybe they just proved it just wasn't true. Or said, we don't have enough evidence to actually prove that this is true, and we're probably not going to get it. Drop the charges. There we have it. Question is, I know Mixon's been there for a while, a good long while. Of course, Mixon very vividly and publicly knocked out that girl when he was at Oklahoma. Now, that's also had some controversy around what and how that happened. Would the Bengals consider releasing him anyway? You know, because he's been there a while. Running backs tend to have a shelf life with their original club, et cetera, et cetera. But Joe Mixon is still a productive player with the Bengals. So we'll see. Look, it's not like the NFL as a whole is going to hold this against Joe. They just don't. We know how they love to wrap their loving arms around any kind of criminal behavior, it seems. Peace. I'm out. Till next time. Black and White Network supporters, make sure you go over and check out the Black and White Network merchandise store. 25% off USA First. 25% off USA First. Go now.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.